What's up, YouTube? It's Credit Guy Frank here coming to you today with yet again another video. All right, y'all already know how I do it. I get straight to it. But first, like always, man, like, comment, subscribe. Remember, whoever's in the comments the most is going to be the weekly giveaway winner. That will be in my description, where you'll receive $100 via Bitcoin, or you can receive some of my packages. All right, whichever package you want, you just let me know. You see my price list. Let me know which package you want. It'll be sent directly to your email. Okay, now without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. Now listen, there's only a few ways to get funded. Okay, we're not going to overcomplicate these things. You know, this channel, I'm going to simplify every single thing the way you can understand in simple layman's terms. All right, so look. If you don't already have great personal credit, and by great personal credit, I mean a 680 to a 720, like plus, like you literally need that, at least a 690. That way you'll be in the game. Okay. So in order to get that, of course, you don't have to have, or you don't want to have any negatives on your personal credit. And if you do have negatives on your personal credit, you want to make sure that you have so many positive accounts on there to where those negatives do not affect you. That's why all of my students, we have at least 5 to 10. My advanced students, 10. All right. But a lot of people, they just want quick money. So I'm going to make sure that you got at least 5 on there so that you can get in the game and you can start getting funded. All right. The reason why I like 8 to 10 plus is because if you were to have any type of mishaps, okay, if you were to have any type of mishaps on the personal side, then they will overcompensate any negative that you have. But if you only have 3 to 4 or 5 accounts on there, and you have a negative, it can affect you a lot more than what you would want it to be, okay? So you have to have a strong personal credit profile. If not, you can also jump on the business side, okay? And the business side is more lenient, and it's the same build-out process. It's just different terminology, okay? Now, I'm sure that you all understand this, but guess what? If you like, look, I got a bad personal credit, I'm having trouble cleaning my credit, or I'm having trouble with this, or whatever the case may be, right? We all have a story, all right? Whatever the case may be, then what you'll have to do is, or what you should, in my opinion, do is get a CP, okay? Now, what that will do is that will give you a time where you can just start from scratch. You don't have to worry about waiting those 90 days to removing those negatives and things like that. You can go ahead and start from scratch and learn how to actually build this thing on out, okay? Now, what I will do is I'm going to actually have a discounted price on my CPN creation, building, and actual funding process. Okay? The creation, the building, and the funding process. Now, what you can get with this stuff is like a nice crib. You can get nice cars. You can get anything that you want. You can get money, but you have to do it strategically. Okay. Now, it's not about what you do. It's always, like I tell you guys, it's how you do it. All right. I cannot stress this enough to you all. The game is very easy, but if you're not a strategic thinker, if you move off impulse, if you move off emotion, this game isn't for you, because a lot of times you need to take your time and build these things out. All right. Now, it's not long. It's just 90 days. So if you know another way you can get $20, $30, $40, $50,000 in 90 days, or if you know another way where you can get a crib, you can get a nice car, things like that, then hey, all powers to you. Please hit me up and let me know how you're doing it, because I'm always willing to gain information as well. Okay. But literally all of my cribs are nice. All of my cars got over 200 on the dash. I just like fast. So you have to understand the systems and processes that you need to take to where that you can easily do this stuff, guys. And on top of that, once you do it, you can help other people. Once you gain your confidence, then you can help the entire world. All right. And needless to say, man, the abundance of blessings that you get when you're actually helping people is limitless. It's limitless, and you can never imagine the perks that comes with these things. Okay. So understand that if you do not have a solid personal credit, okay, if you do not have a solid business, rock on the CP side. All right. Learn how to create them. Learn how to build them, and also learn how to fund them. All right. Now, once you do this, then you can easily translate all of this information, because with the CPN creation, the build, and the funding is going to also come with showing you exactly step by step how you can get in the game and actually operate on the business side as well. All right. And when you operate on the business side with it, you're learning literally all the phases and all of the parts that you can use on your actual personal and your actual business once you transition from the CP side to your personal side. All right. And with each personal credit, after we get our personal credit together, we don't utilize our personal credit. The whole point for you to get a good personal credit is so you can actually protect that. All right. And the way that you protect that is by operating on the business side. Okay. Now, a lot of you guys say, well, hey, don't I need a good personal credit to get business funding? That's absolutely not true. The only time you need your actual personal credit or a personal guarantor is if you allow them. Okay. Or if you have unstable or unsettled credit, meaning you don't have enough on there to where they trust you. It's just like getting a car. Okay, if you're trying to go and get a $20,000, $40,000 car and you've never had a car before, then you're going to need a personal guarantor. Otherwise, they're not going to trust you with that. Okay, it's the same thing on the personal side or on the business side. So if they're asking you for your personal credit, you can simply deny that by saying, no, I'm adding this on as my EIN, period. That's a way to get around that. So any company, they're going to try to get you to put your personal credit on there no matter what, because that's going to help them. That's going to save them. But you can always use your EIN in the place of your social. All right. And this is just simply by a phone conversation. Remember, I'm telling you guys, the old ways of doing everything online is just not there anymore. It's cool. You can get funded that way, but you're not going to get the maximum amount of funding. I'm going to always get the maximum amount of funding. If I'm going here and I know that they're giving out $50,000, no doubt, I'm going to get the whole 50 ball. All right. I ain't getting the 25. I ain't getting the 30. I ain't getting the 40. I'm getting the whole 50 ball. All right. And as you guys know, things constantly change. Right. But you need to operate or understand how to operate on each level. That way that you know once you get a good personal credit, you can then actually protect that by using not just one business, but multiple businesses. Okay. And if you know, like I know, you need to make sure that you have an operating business. You need to make sure that you have a couple businesses sitting to the side that you use in a fund. You need to make sure that you have a business that you use for taxes. There's a lot of different things that you need or to utilize with this actual method that you're going to need in the long run anyway. All right. Because remember, you have to unlearn to relearn. All right. School didn't teach us this. Nothing taught us these things. All right. So we got to make sure that we're equipping ourselves for the long run, not just ourselves, but we got to make sure that we're giving out the right and the proper information, because there's a lot of false information on these channels or in social media or just from person to person anyway. Okay. So make sure that you understand and you study and you understand step by step exactly what to do. Now, with each of my packages, it's also going to come with a consultation from me to where we're going to break down every single thing step by step so I can make sure that you all understand exactly what you should be doing and why you're doing it. All right. It's Credit Guy Frank here coming to you today with another video, man. If you want to hit me up, you know my information is in the description. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you soon. I'm out.